Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your main man Steven back again to bring the Premier League predictions match day 11. The Premier League predictions close to halfway. When it gets to halfway, around 19 is when I'll up to 15 is when I'll do my updated table predictions, but we're approaching that shortly. But it's match day 11, so round 11 of the Premier League. First off, we got Tottenham Hotspurs versus Manchester United. Tottenham Hotspurs, Manchester United. Manchester United and their unbeaten run 2-2 draw against Forest. A game they could have won, but Forest really did them dirty, and the United strand will never cut his hair. So in my opinion, Tottenham Hotspurs versus Manchester United. I think Manchester United might do this game. I go for a narrow 2-1 win to United. Mabuemo and Cunha or Sesko, but definitely a lot to come from this United team. Amad Diallo as well. So definitely I go United win in this one away from home. So yeah, Tottenham Hotspurs 1, United 2. We go to Everton versus Fulham. Everton versus Fulham, guys. Everton at the Hill-Dixon Stadium against Fulham. This can be a tricky encounter for both teams. I go for a 1-1 draw in this one. Everton and Fulham to share the spoils in this one. But I want Fulham to get the point. But Hill-Dixon can be tricky. Everton at home can definitely get the job done. So we will see. West Ham versus Burnley. I hate to say West Ham are in relegation zone. Before the season, I would never have predicted West Ham in the relegation zone. But they look very bad at the moment. They looked very bad, but Wolves are beneath them. But I think West Ham under Nuno Espirito Santo should win this one over Scott Parker's men. I go for a 2-1 win to the West Ham in this one. Lucas Paqueta and maybe a Jared Bowen or someone for West Ham. I think relegation battle, West Ham will come above Burnley in this one. Sunderland Arsenal. Sunderland can give Arsenal a tricky game at the Stadium of Light, but Arsenal are clean sheet FC. This team does not know how to concede goals, and on the other hand, they score goals as well. So I go for a 1-0 Arsenal. I just go for a scrappy 1-0 to the Arsenal. Sunderland to prove tricky at the Stadium of Light. Chelsea versus Wolves. Chelsea coming back from a 2-2 draw against Karabag. I did not see that coming. And even though Tottenham came back from a 4-0 win against Copenhagen, I don't think they do it. But Chelsea, on the other hand, I think they do it at their yard. And I think it will be a 3-1 Chelsea wins. 3-1, it could be 3-1, it could be 4-1. Any of those will work. I go 3-1 to Chelsea. Hwang Hee-chan or Strand Larson to score for Wolves. Or maybe even that Wolfe guy, who knows. But Chelsea, man. Chelsea have too much talent. Pedro Neto, Bayoni Gittins, Estevao. You have Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo can definitely be more than capable of scoring goal. And yeah, Wolves just sacked Victor Pereira. Wonder what will happen at Wolves. We will see. I think it's the caretaker manager at the moment until something comes in for that Wolves team. But yeah, Aston Villa versus Bournemouth, guys. Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. This is a very cagey affair, but I go Bournemouth because I have more Bournemouth players in my FPL than Aston Villa's. Edric Konsa is the only player I have on my FPL. And I go QP with a goal. And I go so Man U with a goal. 2-1 to the Bournemouth for my FPL. So hopefully that fruitilize. But I will drop Mukiele for my FPL because I think Arsenal can win 1 goal or 2 goals against Sunderland. So I dropped Mukiele. But yeah, Brentford versus Newcastle. This can be a back and forth affair. I go for 2-1 Newcastle. Woltemade is in my FPL. I hope he get me some points. And definitely Harvey Barnes or Anthony Gordon. Is there any injuries? Let me see. Injuries, except for Vissa and Livermanto for Newcastle. But I would definitely fancy Newcastle in this one. 2-1. Igor, Thiago, Sade or Damsgaard in the other one. But I think Watamada and Co. can definitely silence this team. Next up, we got Crystal Palace versus Brighton. Crystal Palace versus Brighton and Hove Albion. I go for a Crystal Palace 2-1 in the Birds Derby. This one I call it the Birds Derby because the Seagulls, the Eagles versus the Seagulls. So I think Crystal Palace look better this season, and yeah, Mateta, especially Ismail Assar. Yeah, especially these guys here. Katia, these guys can definitely do the damage. But Welbeck, watch out for him for Brighton as well. Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. It's time for Forest to get the job done at the City Ground. And I go 2-1 to the Nottingham Forest in this one. Forest at the City Ground should get the job done under Sean Dyche, which hopefully will get Nottingham Forest over the line and survive the Premier League drop this season. Leeds, sorry about that, but we will see. It can easily be a draw as well. Leeds win, I just don't see it. We will see. Man City versus my team Liverpool. It's about time we are getting our form, our mojo back, but City away is definitely going to be tricky. Our away fixtures has been awful. Losing to Chelsea, losing to Crystal Palace, losing to Brentford amongst the top teams, and definitely losing as well to Manchester United, but that was at home. So definitely very tricky encounters by Liverpool against Manchester City, who I don't know if they'll use Rodri and Reinders because they're fit but rested during midweek. A 4-1 win against Borussia Dortmund is an incredible achievement, and they just get stronger. We must watch out for Foden and Haaland and Turkey especially. So these guys can do a lot of damage to this Liverpool team. But right now, Szoboszlai is looking very good. Ekitike probably will get his form back in the league. We will see. But definitely 1-0 against Madrid midweek is definitely what it takes to take down the City team. But I think it will be a game too soon. Frimpong and a few injuries, Isaac especially, and Allison, especially in that goal, and Frimpong in defense will be a little too much of injuries for us. But I think we should use the same 11 we used against Real Madrid and hopefully try to do better. But maybe Gakpo ahead of Wirtz. I don't know if that will work, but Wirtz did have most of the ball duels and it definitely did well. I go 2-0 draw. I'm not gonna be optimistic and very positive. Liverpool get everything here, but if we win, Man City fans, you better be ready because we are gonna challenge Arsenal if we do win. because Liverpool are just behind City by a point, and if we win, we go. No, we go within 5 points of Arsenal, and maybe 8 points of Arsenal. It depends on how it goes. If it's all 3 points, 21 and 28, there's a 7 points off Arsenal. We definitely, it's gonna look very, very interesting. The title race. Arsenal running away with 7 points if we do win, but let's see. So yeah, that's my prediction, 2-all draw, and that's my Premier League predictions, Matchday 11. So tell me your prediction in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the video. Notification bell on the road to 100. Peace out. Steve Squad signing out.